the parents, Glenn and Gary, were the sons. And when they were in college, I would go in there in high school. I was like a junior, and Mrs. Hash would say, Coco, stock up the Yoo-Hoos, because we're all sold. I mean, Yoo-Hoos would sell by 10 o'clock. They'd put 100 Yoo-Hoos in that fucking case. But it was all day, Lee. It was all day. The teachers.
Busy all day, man.
The school got so pissed that they told people that you weren't allowed to leave the school for lunch now.
Why?
Because they wanted the cafeteria to make money. So
fucking
if they
assholes.
caught you at Hashways,
you have to understand.
you got suspended.
All the food distribution in North Jersey is handled by a lot of people you don't want no fucking problems with. You know what I mean? All right, so people stay and eat the goddamn
so they
food.
wouldn't
All right,
let us
they
go
got
to fucking
contracts
Hashway.
out the ass.
They would suspend
So you would suspend us, but Mr. Hash would go, fuck that, go in the back. I'm not going to let him go in the back. But if I say, hey, guys, that means run out the back door. So for a year, until they moved that law, we would sit in the back of Hashways and still eat the fucking thing while the school teachers were in front looking for it and the truant officers and the whole thing.
Fucking hysterical.
Man,
for a sandwich.
There was no goddamn good place in my shit town. I got no good stories. You know, we had fried bologna sandwiches, Lee. Oh my God, you hear that? That's your grandma rolling over.
When I went back in
That's your
'93,
Zadie just flipping right in her grave.
oh my God, when I went back in '93, I stayed with my buddy in Secaucus named Mike Ronnie. And down the block from his house was a fucking deli that I'll put it up against any deli ever. But their fucking claim to fame was they had peppers stuffed with mozzarella sauce. Oh my God.
Man.
With mozzarella cheese and a little sauce. And I'd go in there in the morning.
Like just the green peppers?
Just a fucking like a pepper. And it's a spicy pepper.
It was like that peppercini,
So
right?
you had to get 3 of them and a sandwich. So you could eat the pepper while you're eating the fucking sandwich. That type of old school deli. You have different types of delis, but that was
right.
Why the fuck 3 fat guys got to talk about food for now?
Because we're all stoned
now
and it sounds great.
But it's crazy what today signifies in the Catholic religion and a lot of other religions. It's all Souls Day.
I mean, our good friend George, God rest his mama's soul. She's passed this year, and you know it's hard, man. My Uncle Jim passed this year. It's hard. You know, you see people at the end of their life. That cancer is a miserable thing, man. I mean, it is a horrible way to pass. You know, I'd rather get slammed into a sign on the 5 and break that bitch.
God forbid.
God forbid. But hey, I'd rather take that than that stuff. You know what I mean?
So it was just fun going to church. It really was. I went by myself, no pressure on my wife and the kid. I didn't want them there. I just wanted to go because they redid that church over, St. Bartholomew. They redid it over, so I just went in there at 7:15. I tell you what, man, it just brought back a lot of fucking memory. Like that's what happens in church for me now. When I go to church, I look at the 12 stations of the cross, and it's like a fucking acid trip, man.
Yeah.
I just go back into sections, and I remember I was thinking about my godfather. One of the worst things I ever did in my life was fuck my godfather over. After church, I went home and I tried to find him.
On Facebook?
Nah, those fucking Cubans don't go on Facebook. He lives in the Keys. I wanted to really, when I was a kid, my God, it's amazing what has happened. Did you see Mad Max?
Yes.
Okay. The question that fucked me in that movie is who killed the world?
Oh, yeah, man.
They keep asking who killed the world. You know
Yeah.
what, man? They've killed the fucking world already. The world is half dead, and we don't even know it.
No, it's more than half dead.
Trick-or-treating this week. I saw trick-or-treating now. There's no kids out in the daytime. I mean, these are great areas to trick-or-treat.
I didn't get one.
At night, I saw kids, but they're confined. The parents put the fear of God into these kids.
Yeah.
You know, Friday night, I went to this trunk-or-treat. You know what, man? Did Mercy have a great time? Fuck yeah, she had a great time. You know, did I have a great time? Fuck yeah, watching her and watching the kids and watching my wife. I dressed up. I put fangs in my mouth, and she kept saying, "No, thank you, Daddy," which means take the fucking fangs out of your mouth. "No, thank you, Daddy," and she would keep tugging my cape. "No, thank you, Daddy." It was the cutest fucking thing. I went in there and I had a great time. We got there at 5:30. The dinner they made us was, you know, not bad. It was a cheeseburger with macaroni salad. It was a barbecue. I enjoyed it, and then I watched her play ball with other kids, and I could tell that we're halfway there. We're okay. We got an okay kid. The ball hit her in the face 3 times. She didn't cry. Some little boy dressed up as Captain America got hit once. He wouldn't stop crying. But when the kids left to eat, she didn't want to eat, so she stayed with me. She goes, Daddy, come here. And I started playing ball with her. So when kids came over to play, she was like, da, 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 da. It's me and him now. Ah! And she was going fucking nuts. That was the only problem we had all night. Everything was great. But back to Trunk or Treat. It's like cars get together. It's like a beautiful car show. And they back up and they open their trunks and they hand kids and they sit in front of the trunks with disguises. And I tell you what.
Is it like a lowrider club or hot rods and stuff like that?
No. It was just all these fucking Studio City people.
Oh, yeah.
You know, whatever they are. I don't know what. I didn't talk to one. I talked to maybe 2 parents and the principal.
Man, you know, I've done that same thing with Mexican car clubs, bro. They are the nicest. That they had a whole goat cooking. Okay, I mean, it was the real deal. Old ladies was making tortillas. Okay, they was handing out good candies and stuff like that, having a blast. They had a band, a salsa band. It was on, man. I'm telling you.
This was for kids. This was for fucking kids. So.
Yeah, it was for kids too.
This was for kids.
Yeah.
There's no fucking salsa band when there's kids. This is for fucking white kids.
White kids, no.
This is white kids. There's no salsa band. There's no Beatles. They're barely walking around.
You want to hear about white people?
So these motherfuckers, I mean, the most interesting thing in the world was, I looked at my wife at one point, I go, what the fuck is this?
I know.
Like, I almost have a nervous breakdown. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is like Puerto Rican shit. But I go, this is what we have now. The parents scare the kids. And, you know, let's get together. Let's put them all together. When I was a kid, one parent went out, everybody held hands, and you fucking knocked on doors, and you yelled. And, you know, Saturday night, I didn't see people till 8 o'clock at night. How much pot do I smoke on my balcony at night, people?
A lot.
Tons.
A lot.
I was standing out there, and I was scared to smoke. And my kids are going to walk up on me. After 30 minutes, nobody said nothing. Every once in a while, I'd see 3 kids and a parent. But the 80, 90 kids, I used to run with 80 fucking kids on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You ran 80 deep on Thanksgiving.
And you keep running into other people.
Yeah, in bundles of 20. I didn't see that. And it's just, and I know they found needles and every year. Some fucking dummy in Pittsburgh sticks hypodermic needles and fucking chocolate and all this shit.
Man, that's why I tell all my kids, hey, Daddy has to inspect all of your candy. I need a bite out of all of this shit. That's what I did on Saturday night.
Friday night, dog, I got so high after Trunk or Treat. I went home, and she came home with a bag of candy, and I kept sitting there, and it started talking to me like cocaine, like 11:30.
Yeah, right.
And you have one Reese's.
Oh, you're fucked.
Then you're fucked.
You're fucked.
Reese's will
You're
fucking
fucked.
put you over the limit,
Dude, if you start with the little ones, the bullshit
that's what I
ones,
started with.
Oh, then
I
you're
ate 3 of those. I
then
took
you're
3
fucking
cups.
Getting cups out everywhere.
Then I went
man.
back and got the whole cup.
Oh,
then I went
God.
back and got the Swedish fish.
We're going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.